Hi Scorpio, welcome to your tarot reading for the month of February 2019. You're the first ones to get the month of February, and that is my way of compensating for missing your mid-December reading. So it's good to be back. You guys are at the front of the line to have gotten your mid-January reading, and you're also at the front of the line to get February's reading. So, yeah. You guys are in the front of the line. February energy 2019. Scorpio. Welcome to the Witching Hour. My name is Michelle and I'm a witch. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and however else you're led to be here. Cross-watching for Scorpio, then look at this reading as your own reading. I call forth the directions of north, east, south, and west, the guardians of the four corners of the world. I evoke the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. I ask the divine and all of our spiritual allies, including the elements, spirits of our ancestors and guardians, to be present for this reading, to give us divine light, illumination, understanding, clear guidance and direction for our life path ahead, particularly to bless us for this month of February 2019. And I do feel that this is ready. This reading will cover the areas of love, romantic and otherwise, security, which is our material world, food, clothing, shelter, and meaningful work to do, our life calling, and also will cover the area of freedom, our life path, our free will choices, our personal power. The phrase that goes, I do this thing called whatever I want. It's your free will, it's your personal power. The underlying energy of love, relationships, is solace, the Six of Swords, the underlying thing. It's all about peace right now. It's all about peace. Not just keeping the peace, but finding true peace, which is not about compromise. Compromise is when you take turns exercising your free will. I choose this time, you get to choose something next time. Peace and solace is about what's for the highest good of all and what's truly important. Finding common values regarding and prioritizing regarding what is most important to you. So that gets more spiritual to me. It's not just a thought process. It's not just about fairness. It's about the highest good of all concerned. And this is what you're about. And it's true peace. Peace is guiding the way. I feel that this peace has come from just before February. I feel that this peace is something you'll experience and then go into February with. And it's like this really completely changed your perception of what is most important in this world and in your life personally. Overall, like a major truth. Yes, I do. It's a lot of spiritual energy coming off of that card. In the area of security, material security, physical security, you have the Two of Discs fluctuation, and it's creating a necessity to find balance in your physical world. It's like you're making room for peace in your life. You're making room for what's important. You're finally prioritizing what's most important for you. And it's like you're keeping everything else shut out. Just peace, love, security, freedom. You're really coming into You're like, I mean business, you know, that kind of a thing. It's like, I mean what I say. I mean what I do. I am not doing anything frivolous right now. I'm not letting anything get within this sacred circle. That's what you're doing. And you have support. There's peace within that circle. I feel it. For the area of freedom, you have rebirth. This is the Judgment card in traditional tarot. It's the Teletubbies card, the new baby. You guys ever watched that? My kids watched it, especially my grandbaby, who's now 10. We watched this every day. We would snuggle and watch this every day. These are my top shoes, Teletubbies. So this is about a newfound joy and freedom. This is about a divine reckoning that has just like blessed you beyond comprehension, is what this is. I feel a divine blessing in this card. Purity, innocence. It's like everything's new. Everything's new. It feels raw, and like that feeling after you've cried, not with sorrow, but just with an overwhelm of emotion. So I'm feeling pain or anguish at all in this. I feel just more this relief, this release of old energy, old emotional energy built up. And then it's like it just all comes flooding out of you in some way, shape, or form. And it's like you just feel like you're never going to compromise your peace again. You're just never gonna. Your peace of mind. And what contributes to that? What areas, all the areas of your life, the major significant areas that contribute and create your peace of mind, you're like, I don't care about anything else anymore. Done. Bye-bye. And you're just not going to yield on it. That's what I feel. It's like you've discovered what life's all about. That's the feeling I'm getting. So, yeah, that's that rebirth energy. That's in your freedom of choice, your self-empowerment. The divine has given you empowerment. You feel, you know, I'm feeling the energy here. It's like a divinely appointed empowerment, reckoning, decisions. It's like the divine says so. It's in alignment with your soul. Your soul is in alignment with the divine reckoning of how things should be, is what I'm hearing. Okay, what I'm getting. And what you have, Scorpio. We got the Scorpio card as far as people are concerned. Masculine energy Scorpio, the embodiment of emotional security came out of my mouth. I was going to say emotional stability, emotional maturity, but here he is. Nice guy. I'm getting a good feeling from this card. So this is the King of Cups, the masculine embodiment of water, spirituality for sure, an awakening for this person in your life, close to you, in the recent past. I just got, because of the dog, I got, because I think that's an Irish Wolfhound, I got the feeling of Jane Eyre, Mr. Rochester, of a person changing their perspective, their view, their opinion. Someone changed. Someone went through a spiritual awakening or release. Someone gave something up. They surrendered something. They gave something up. This is a masculine energy. They gave something up in order to contribute to the highest good of all, is what I'm getting in the recent past. This person's integrity and vibration went up. They purified themselves spiritually and emotionally, is what this person did. And in the area of security, your physical security, you have thought with the Page of Swords. Virgo, I think, got this. Yes. In the area of relationships. So in the area of security, that is you're recalibrating and balancing according to your true and new and purest priorities. So your thought in the recent past, this was an epiphany to you. You were given an epiphany. It could possibly have been through this emotionally mature man or this spiritually changed masculine energy. Possibly a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or yourself if you're male. and that's you. But someone around you, masculine water energy, spiritual and emotional, big change for that person or through that person to you, created a whole new idea and thought system. Whole new thought system is what I'm getting. Because you're recalibrating. What you're manifesting is a recalibration of your life. And you're setting the scales and the mechanisms as they should be, is what I keep getting. I keep getting those words, as it should be, as they should be. And it's just this innate inner feeling of, I'm setting things straight from now on. I'm not wasting time on bullshit stuff anymore. No more. It's like I feel like this sense of final reckoning and decision for you. And in the area of freedom of choice, where you have the judgment, the rebirth, the divine reckoning, you have the shaman. This is the Virgo card of Virgo. This is the shaman. This is like the spiritual person. The wolf is standing out to me. If you are a wolf lover, if you're a wolf person, if you are creating solidarity within your family and unity, solidarity for those of integrity, that's the word, Scorpio. You are recalibrating the integrity of your life, and you did the work. You had to go within, and you did. I think it was hard for you to find the peace of mind at first, but then you did find it. I feel that the divine and then this masculine water energy helped you, came to you with like a message. And you were like, that's it. And it's like you dropped into yourself, got a divine message through like astral travel or journey work or something, or just prayer, or just sitting there on your ass. It didn't matter. It became a sacred experience. And you were like, I'm recalibrated. It's like you closed your eyes, came out, and you were like a completely new person is how it feels to me, the energy. So that is all. It's deep, but it feels like good. You know how sometimes deep can feel intense? And just intense alone, whether it's good or bad, sometimes intense just feels, you know, like, oh God, please. Life is enough work as it is, but please no more intense stuff. Spiritually speaking, please. And it's like you didn't get that. It was intense, but it was cleansing in a good way. It's like it just cleared everything out. And you needed this assistance, and you got it, is what I'm feeling in the recent past. So whether the recent past, based on you viewing it right now as it's aired, January, whatever, or when you get to it in the future, you know, however the timing works for you, you'll know the timing of this. So it might be your past in this reading might be happening right now. Okay, so if you watch it a little bit later, the past might be, you know, end of January. Okay, so in love, see, this is what I'm getting. Look at this. Water sign, water sign. That's what I'm getting from this high priestess, is the water, the moon. These two are like a match. This one, there's some kind of, I feel like this is you, Scorpio, in the feminine energy. I feel like you've been transformed. Do you see the wing of the swan behind her? Here's the actual swan. Here is like the wings emerging from her costume. Like she's becoming like the swan. She is the embodiment of transformative energy. Almost like the death card, but it's you're still living when you incur this change. You call down this change from the divine. This is like a more mature, mature in the sense of age, spiritual age, okay? Like, your soul is ancient. This person's energy, spiritual age is also ancient, but a little bit younger than yours. Okay, as far as responsibility and carrying out karma, this one is more of an impetus and a catalyst, and this is the one who uses it and utilizes it and knows, has this inner wisdom and knowing. And it's just function. It doesn't mean that you have to stereotype yourself or the other person as being perpetually in this energy. It's more like it was for this purpose now, okay? So this person gave you this purposeful energy, this purpose, motive, direction that you felt. You created this spiritual connection through this spiritual experience. It was very deep and intense, but not in that heavy way. It was more in a romantic kind of way, or in a just very emotionally bonding kind of way. If you don't have romantic involvement, could be both. You could be getting it in both areas of your life. But someone gave you this knowledge or this impetus, and you used it. It's like you have it in your hand, and you know how to read it. It's like when a messenger gives you a message, a scroll, and you're the one who reads it and applies it. Okay, does that make sense? That's what I'm getting. They gave you the spiritual message or information. They're like, here, and you took it in your hand and were like, okay, I'm looking at it. Okay, if that makes sense. Okay, so someone gave you a spiritual message or an emotional experience that created spiritual knowledge and awareness of something that ran very, very deep in your emotions, and you are spiritually adept and ancient enough in your soul to create this experience and understand the applied wisdom, and to apply further wisdom to the situation with it. Based on the oldness of your soul, I keep getting that ancient wisdom was passed down to you. In the area of security, what we have is defeat. I don't feel that it's how you currently feel or how you're currently thinking. This is the underlying energy, is fluctuation. I feel that it's balance and recalibration. You are really thinking about this, rethinking your life. This is, how am I going to make it work? I got this, but then there's that. This is working for me, that's working against me. And that seems to be like creating this mental imbalance. But what you have under the fluctuation is the Wheel of Fortune. You have to know now, right now as you're watching this, you're going to be stabilized. It's going to get better, because under the Wheel of Fortune is the Four of Wands. It's the home card, the twin flame card, I built my dreams on something solid. We have something good to work with. You have to keep up your optimism and make more emotional choices, meaning not letting your emotions run away and get away with you, but it's more like make your choices based more on your heart and soul purpose that you're getting downloaded from here through the love in your life. And you're like, well, I can't make it work in the physical world and make the decisions. It's like one thing works for me, one works against me. I don't know how to make up my mind. And eventually what you're going to do is develop the skill. This is another Virgo card right next to the Virgo card. Major Arcana Virgo, Minor Arcana Virgo. If you have Virgo in your chart or a Virgo in your life, pay attention to what they say. Pay attention to how you feel. However Virgo places in your charts. This is the Sun in Virgo. It's the Eight of Discs, and it's skill. It's like you have everything within you. It reminds me of the Magician card or the Druid. They have all the elements. You have the skill. You can put what you know to use, and you need to see it come out in fruition in the material world. Something you have not completely expressed, a talent, an innate talent. A talent you know you have, but you haven't put it out there yet. That's what you need to rely on right now. Maybe I'm the Virgo you need to listen to. I'm a Virgo sun. So you need to get a hold of those innate talents, whether it's your spirituality, your intuition, or access your talents intuitively, knowing that it's time now. It's time. You have to do that now, I guess is what I'm saying. The feeling I'm getting is it's timely to do it now. Sense of divine timing, so that you don't end up going back and forth in your mind about it, thinking, oh, it's not a good idea. Your thoughts are influencing your material world, when really your choices want to be made, pulling down the spiritual and putting that into the physical world, and stop thinking about it and overthinking it. So just do what you feel in your heart and in your soul to do, and give it a whirl. Just give it a try, is what they're saying. Just, you're never going to know until you try. You know, it's not a big deal. Just do it, you know. Just try it. Just go for it. Just try one thing. Just try some of that stuff you've been thinking about. Because then look what happens in love. Emotional fulfillment, like unbelievable, the Nine of Cups. This is the wish card. Nine of Cups, the wish is coming true. Stability. This is what makes you feel the most secure and emotionally stable. You have discovered this. It's like when I get into my intuition, that's when I feel the most stable. Why haven't I done this my whole life? And it's like reading cards, making videos, get on YouTube, artistic, creative. Do the thing that your soul loves to do. Here's the theme. Ask not, no, not like Bobby Kennedy, ask not what your country can do for you type of phrase. It's like that. But it's, don't ask what, like when we are considering our life calling, we think altruistically, or how we feel we're supposed to think is, well, what does the world need me to do? Okay. So instead, here's the quote. Instead, don't ask what the world needs. Ask instead what makes you come alive. Because what the world needs are people who have come alive. So ask yourself, what makes me come alive, and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Being true. You got to do what you truly love to do. And then the bread and butter kind of a job that earns your income or whatever you need materially to supplement or whatever will be more, there will be less pressure. It will be more free or easy or fluid is the word I'm getting. So in the area of your financial, physical, material needs, you get the Eight of Wands. Action. Put your money where your mouth is. Here's the Eight of Discs with freedom. Choose to do it and bring it into the material world. You're going to get movement and action from it in terms of security. It's going to move your security forward. And this is the online card. I'm just saying. Computer card, communications, email, text, phone calls, computer, that type of thing. Online messages or messages flying from overhead, rapid news, fast results, you know. And I don't feel this as being your physical exertion. I feel that you communicate fast through, you know, electronic means to communicate or put to action what your soul really wants. That's based on your emotional security and the relationships you have, wanting to enjoy them more, wanting to be with the people more that fill your soul, that give you that emotional stability, doing what you love. It's like, I know I can do this. I have the skills. I know I can do this. I'm not going to let this feeling of pessimism rule the day anymore. I'm going to put my words and my abilities into action. And that will give me the emotional stability that I've always wanted. I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it. You have to make that conscious choice. You have to make the conscious choice. And what you have in the end, in the area of freedom. I do this thing called whatever I want. You have the web. Number 11, this is typically known as the Justice card in the traditional tarot, but it has more to do with karma. It's like this is your karma, is to put your dharma, you create the dharma, which is your good action, and karmically it comes back to you as good. And you're skilled enough to do it. It's like you're creating a new wheel of karma for yourself, and it's all positive. This is all good. One negative card in the whole deck, but it's central. And it's that sense of pessimism. Of, I can't do it. My circumstances are not allowing me to do it. Not anymore. You'd have to look for reasons not to, because they're not there. You'd have to make them up. That's what I'm getting. It's like there's no reason to fear or doubt anymore about what your life is going to be like. You're going to be able to set the course of action for yourself. You're going to. You're fated to. It's like you have to answer your own personal calling right now. That's what it is. That's what it is. You have to answer your own personal calling of self-fulfillment. It's time. This person, there's a person who's going to come help you understand this. A person younger than you. Help you understand this. A Scorpio, an air sign, younger air sign. Earth sign, Virgo. Scorpio again with the High Priestess. That's what I feel she is. I feel the High Priestess is like the essential embodiment energy of Scorpio. I do. I feel a mother figure in the web, in the Justice. I feel the mother figure, like your mother, your female elder. You know, so I feel a child energy. I feel your energy. I feel a mate's energy. I feel the sun, the divine coming down and helping you with this reckoning, this understanding, fulfilling your true soul's calling now. You won't be put to rest is the word I'm getting, until you do what you feel you need, what needs to be done for your soul, for your soul's calling, because you're answering your soul's calling now. The card we got from Witch's Wisdom Oracle is the High Priest and High Priestess. Responsibility. And this is the masculine and feminine spiritual energy embodied together. Holy mackerel, which is what this is in love. Masculine, feminine, spiritual energy, responsibility. What I feel is first and foremost to yourself, Scorpio. Responsibility to yourself. Your dreams have come true already. You're watching them happen. I feel this is the end of January energy, and you're going into February realizing this, feeling like, oh my God, my dreams just came true. Oh my God, I can't even, oh my God. I just feel this like a miracle happened. You have a responsibility to yourself. You owe it to yourself is what I'm getting. You owe it to yourself to do the right thing for you, for your soul. And never mind the practical things that make you feel otherwise. You have a responsibility to yourself. It's just about the timing too. It's all like right there, right now. The underlying energy is the hex. Because you're banishing with the energy of banishment, okay? You're the one banishing. You're the one putting this energy at bay. By raising your vibration, by giving yourself the gift of self-fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, giving yourself the gift of love, putting yourself to work, doing what you love, making the choices that make you happy, ignoring the practical, circumstantial evidence of, oh, that's not going to work. You're ignoring it. You have a personal responsibility to ignore that, because there's only one of those cards on the table. And it's all in your feelings and your thoughts of security. It's not going to stand very long. You've got action. You've got skill. You've got inner knowing and wisdom. You've got justice. And you've got all of this protecting you. It's protection. It's like I feel like you told someone to go away and go away for good. I do feel that in a literal sense. Like, get out of here. Don't ever come back. Go away for good. I'm going to draw an extra card for Witch's Wisdom. And it is the card of Herbal Kitchen Alchemist. I just thought of cannabis when I saw this. So maybe you're going to be growing medicinal cannabis, creating concoctions and herbal remedies. I don't know. There's magic involved here, lotions and potions. Opening your own business. Creating. I feel it's a literal thing. I feel it's a literal thing. That's kind of like what you surprised yourself with this idea. Like, this is what I want to do. Like opening your own shop. I typically don't get that energy from this card, but that's what I'm feeling. It's like you're opening your own shop. Cannabis potions or lotions or healing remedies, herbs. But it's like, oh, I'm going for the gusto. I'm going for the psychedelic. Not necessarily really psychedelic, but here are the psychedelic mushrooms that the shaman ingests. And I don't feel an addiction to drugs or anything here at all. I don't. I feel you selling them more and opening your own shop and infusions of oils and medicinal cannabis and magical energy. It's like you want to create literal magic and you want it to become solid and real, and it's going to be. I feel that looking at regulations and things like that, you're going to be like, they won't be an issue. They're not going to be an issue. Wow, that's pretty cool. That kind of came out of nowhere, that little thing at the end. Well, it seems like your month of February looks pretty damn good, Scorpio. It looks pretty damn good. I'm going to look at this last row of future cards. Ask yourself silently a question or a prayer that you want answered for the near future. And I'm just going to pull a card, and I'll be asking mine. Okay, here it is. Imagination, air, imagination. So your manifestations are coming. And the bottom would be the cauldron. What I had talked about earlier, the cauldron, the crucible. It's not ready yet. It's still cooking. But you're manifesting it. It is, in fact, going to happen. So this dream will become a reality. So maybe now at the time you're making the wish, it hasn't happened yet, but this card is saying it will. It will. It's already there. It's crystallized in the ethers as a reality in like an alternate universe, and it's being kept safe and protected and is just cooking. And all you have to do is like wait for the bell to ding, and then it'll be done, and you can take it off the fire, take it off the stove, and it'll be ready. So again, with the herbal concoctions, and there we have hand fasting. So overall, it's like I needed more reassurance, union, staying together, coming together. Old, present, new. Old, current, and new relationships. This is what it is. Staying together. I'm going to leave that one out because that was my secret wish. Okay. I'm going to take that as a yes. All right. And that is the overall. And you owe it to yourself to believe in the best. Believe in the best and go for it. Don't waste any more time. Being practical. Do what you wish for. Be what you wish for. Act on those wishes now and become your own future. Do it now by doing it now. Embody your future, become your own future by doing it now. That's the word from above. Okay, Scorpio, I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful February. Thank you so much for joining me. Check out the drop-down list below with the links to for a personal reading or to donate to this channel. Check out my video library. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. And get this channel out there so everybody can see it. Love you guys so much. From my soul to yours, much, much, much love. Mwah! And brightest blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.